Welcome to this amazing virtual coaching session on how to break free from anxiety. My name is Connie Wladkowski and I specialize in anxiety and in childhood trauma relief. And I'm so excited that you're joining me in this beautiful, amazing, life-changing virtual coaching session. So let's jump straight into it. In this coaching session, I'll be teaching you on how you can break free fast and gain control. Does that sound like you? No, I'm feeling anxious. I'm feeling nervous, overwhelmed, fearful. I'm so easily irritated. I feel apprehensive. I feel like I'm not in control of my life. I feel so stuck, alone, and misunderstood. Does that sound like you? Then you're in the right place. I've tried everything: traditional therapy, medication, meditation, breathing, exercise, yoga, self-help books, acupuncture, seminars. Do you feel like that you've tried everything, but nothing has worked? Do you want to be calm and in control? Do you want to be able to be present and enjoy life? Do you want to be successful, happy, confident, and move into a happy and exciting future? Then this training is for you. You're going to learn today the one big problem why people are stuck and can't break free, the most common mistake that people make when trying to break free, and the 3 secrets to breaking free from anxiety so that you can become confident, present, and successful. I really want to thank you for spending this time, for investing this time. And I promise you, I'm going to deliver a huge amount of value and I'm going to honor your time. I want to show you that what I do is different and that's why it works. And if you're a good match, I want to offer you at the end a free chat. My promise to you is I will show you that you can break free from anxiety. And I really encourage you to watch till the end because at the end, you're going to get some amazing bonuses and a free discovery call with me. I want to start with sharing my story on how I've come from an anxious and sick mother affected by childhood trauma to the anxiety and trauma expert. For many years, I was just surviving instead of thriving. I was suffering from panic attacks, anxiety, getting day by day, not being present, constantly worrying, exhausting, trying to control my anxiety. And you can see that photo. I'm tired, I'm pale, I'm exhausted. And I tried everything. I tried meditation, yoga, medication, breathing, books, different kind of therapy, but nothing really worked. And that felt so hopeless. And this is the moment that changed everything because I didn't want to live like that anymore. I was on holidays with my family and see, they were having fun and laughing. And I was sitting on the sideline on the beach and I was just constantly worrying and I just could not even enjoy them. I couldn't be present. I couldn't enjoy this amazing holiday. You know, we worked hard for the whole year to go on holidays. And there was a moment where I said I didn't want to live like that anymore. I couldn't even enjoy my daughter growing up. So I had to try something different. I had to try something new. And that's when I started reading up and getting into hypnotherapy and listening to some hypnosis recordings. And that was so life changing because within a few weeks, I started feeling calmer and much better. And I started studying hypnotherapy. I started studying NLP. I did a few little courses. And then I discovered the 6 steps to breaking free easier. Wow, that was just a life-changing moment. That was massive for me. Because with those 6 steps, I started being more present, started feeling calmer, started being in control and enjoying life again. More energy, more sleep, feeling lighter, empowered with tools. And you can see that on a photo. What a difference that is. I don't think I smiled like that for many years. So that was so life-changing and so eye-opening and powerful that I actually changed my career. I changed my career. I trained with many leading experts in the industry. I became a master hypnotherapist, a hypnosis trainer, an integrative life coach, a board certified hypnotist, a family freedom protocol master. And I studied the neuroscience of the brain and EFT. And I've created a process with the 6 steps to breaking free from anxiety easier. It's a combination of a traditional hypnotic approach, but also a modern hypnotic approach, NLP, EFT, and the neuroscience of the brain. I took everything that I experienced, that I learned, and put everything together in this amazing process. It is my passion to help people because I have experienced anxiety for so many years. I totally know how debilitating it is. So it is my passion to show people that there is a way out, to give them hope, to help them get out of their anxiety. Because with the right tools and processes, it's possible for everyone. We can all do it. When I talk about anxiety in this virtual coaching session, I'm using this as an umbrella term. So that can be stress, overwhelm, doubt, fear, tension, nervousness, a short fuse, and frustration. I'm just using the word anxiety or that term as an umbrella term. So the big problem that many people have is that they're not aware that anxiety is the underlying issue. They're not aware that anxiety causes all of these issues. So they might be feeling anger, frustration, overwhelm, low on energy, lack of sleep, and procrastination. But those things are only symptoms. The real issue is often that underlying anxiety. And what people do is they resolve the symptoms. So they're not resolving the core issue. And what happens is they then pick up another symptom. So it is so important to work on the core issue and resolve that core issue so that you're not picking up another symptom. A common mistake that a lot of people make when they break free from anxiety is that they use a conscious solution. So when I was talking about before, that breathing and meditation and medication and self-help books, they often are conscious solution, but anxiety is a subconscious problem. So the reason why this works, the break free from anxiety easier, because anxiety is a subconscious problem which needs a subconscious solution. And that's why this is so powerful. Instead of fighting something that is a subconscious problem with a conscious solution, that takes so much time and effort and often doesn't work. But the great news is that with a subconscious solution, you get long-lasting, rapid, and profound change. And that is so powerful and so life-changing. So I help people break free from anxiety, become the best version of themselves, become calm, in control, and present, and become more confident and successful. A lot of times my clients ask me, what is it? What do I need to bring to the table so that I'm successful? There's 5 traits to success: motivation, openness, willingness, reinforcement and repetition, and belief. Those are the 5 key things to be successful. So motivation, you need to be motivated that you want to change. Some people need to reach a pain point like I did, where I just said, I can't deal like that. I don't want to live like that anymore. Which doesn't mean you don't need to be a motivated person. You just need to be motivated to do the task, because all I am is a GPS. I'm like your GPS. I'm guiding and navigating you through the challenges. But you need to be motivated to do the task and follow the instructions. Openness. You need to be open to try something new, because I work very differently, and that's why it also works. So you just need to be open to the tools and processes I'll take you through. Willingness. You really need to want this. You need to want that change. Not because somebody makes you do it. You need to want that change. Repetition and reinforcement is so important. I don't have a magic wand. I take you through processes in the session. I give my clients tools to use at home. But our mind is like a muscle. We need to train that muscle. And that's why repetition and reinforcement is so important. Same as going to the gym. and belief. Belief is so important. Both of us need to believe that it works. You need to believe that I can help you. And I need to believe that my process is exactly what you need in order to achieve your goal. And that's why I always have a chat before I book in a client to see if we're the right fit. You know, if I can help you, if I can help you reach your goal. So all you really need to do is make the decision and go for it. Make the decision and start actioning. This is one of my former clients, Natalie. She had debilitating anxiety, constant worrying, and was consumed by her negative thoughts. And here she says, to put Connie's quality of work into perspective, we are currently in the peak of a global crisis, whereby my employment and finances have subsequently been affected. Yet I'm the most grounded and positive I've ever been in my adult life. How powerful is that? And that's because I've given her the tools to deal with whatever is happening right now. You may be thinking that you've tried everything and that nothing has worked. I tell you, the things that you've tried are mostly conscious solutions. Because I did the same. I thought I tried everything. But when you think about how our mind works, we've got the conscious and the subconscious part, and conscious part is 5% and subconscious part is 95%. So when you think you work with a conscious solution, you're only working with 5%. So the 95% is so much more powerful and so much stronger. Most traditional therapy works with the conscious mind, with the 5%. And that's why it sometimes might take years to be successful. To get that long lasting and rapid change, you have to work with the subconscious part, with the 95% of the mind in combination with the conscious part. And that's how I work with my clients. I work with both parts. I combine both parts. And that's why I get those powerful and amazing results. So let's go into the secrets. Secret number 1 to breaking free from anxiety is to understand anxiety differently. Understand and see anxiety differently. Learn how anxiety triggers a pattern in the brain. Understand that anxiety is not your identity, it's something you do. Understanding that anxiety is a learned behavior. And anything that is learned can be unlearned. And that is so powerful. Knowing, being aware that you can unlearn that behavior. Let me tell you a story. Catherine was so anxious and just could not see a way out. She thought that she was just an anxious person because her mom was anxious and her grandma was anxious. And it was reinforced by everyone around her. But once she understood that it's not who she is, she started seeing hope and a way out. Because that's the most important thing. If you don't think there's a way out, you're never going to get out of it. And now she's able to live life, enjoy, go for new things, new opportunities. What had to change? She had to understand how anxiety works in the brain and understand that just because her mom was anxious and her grandma was anxious doesn't mean that she has to be anxious too. She had to let go of that belief that it's genetic and that's who she is. The common mistake that people make is people often think that anxiety is their identity. People often think anxiety runs in the family, it's genetic. But once you understand the myths and misconceptions, you can actually see yourself being calm and in control. And that's the first step. That's the secret number 1 and step number 1 to breaking free from anxiety. You may be thinking you've always been an anxious person and you will always be. That's just who you are. Or you don't even know who you are without anxiety. And I get that. I felt exactly the same way. But once you can start shifting that and understand that that's not who you are, it is something you do, you can start breaking free and seeing a way out. Secret number 2, stop the anxiety when you feel it. That is so powerful. Stop it and create a resource growth. You got to stop the anxiety in its tracks when it's happening and fill up that groove and create a new, a better groove. And as I said before, any learned behavior can be unlearned. Let me tell you a story. And this story is about myself. I was so anxious that I got to the point where I was avoiding driving my car. I wasn't going anywhere else but to work into the shop, those two trips I did. And I was happy when I got through a day without a major panic attack. That felt like a big win for me. And I constantly was controlling the anxiety so it wouldn't control me. I was constantly working hard so it wouldn't control me. And now I'm going places, I'm doing things, I'm taking on challenges, I'm growing, I'm thriving, I'm traveling the world, I'm presenting in front of hundreds of people from all over the world. And before I wasn't even driving a car. What had to change is I had to understand that anxiety carves a groove in the brain, and I had to understand on how to fill it up so that I can create a better groove, a newer, better groove. Because what happens is the anxiety was just my normal. That was just normal. So I had to create a better groove to create a better, newer normal. Because you don't want to live like thinking anxiety is normal. So a common mistake people often do is people often think that as long as they're controlling the anxiety, they're doing great and you can't control them. And I get that because I did the same thing. But what happens, it's so exhausting. And when then a challenge comes along the way, this whole thing collapses. It's too exhausting to constantly try to control the anxiety. So what you gotta do is you have to create a newer, better normal. So that anxiety is not a normal, it's out of the question. You may be thinking, you can do it yourself. You will overcome it yourself. And I felt exactly the same way for many years. That's why I did everything. But truth to be told, if you would be able to do it yourself, you would have already done it. And there's nothing wrong with getting help from an expert. You don't have to do it alone. Secret number 3 is rapid change. Rapid change is possible. Not only possible, it's actually important. Because a long-term approach often can be counterproductive. Because if you spend too much time in the problem space, you will create more of it. But with the right tools, rapid change is possible that gives you an instant relief. Let me tell you a story about Alexandra. She was so anxious that she was avoiding everything new and different. So anxious that she wasn't going any further in her career because she was never able to step up or show or speak up. Anxiety was limiting her in every area of her life. And now she's landed her dream job, is successful, meets people, and is loving life. So what had to change? She had to change her mindset that rapid change is possible and so important. Focus on how she wants to feel and not how she doesn't want to feel. And have the tools to be empowered to create the change yourself. A common mistake, people often think that it takes a long time to overcome anxiety. Most people think a big problem takes a long time to overcome. But this mindset gets you stuck and slows you down in your progress. You may be thinking that you don't know how to do it, that you don't even know where to start. I felt the same way. Most of my clients feel the same way, but that's where I come into play. I am your GPS. I know how to navigate you through. I know where to start. And I know how to navigate you through so that you can reach your goal. So let me tell you about the 6 steps to breaking free from anxiety easier. Step 1 is educate. I educate my clients about the myths and misconceptions about anxiety because those myths and misconceptions hold people back. So when you start seeing anxiety differently and you start seeing hope and a way out, then you can start breaking free. Step 2 is activate. It's all about rewiring the brain, stop the anxious pattern in its tracks, and activate neural pathways so that you can create a newer, better pattern, a newer, better groove that serves you. Step 3 is shift. The clients experience multiple shifts within the sessions and multiple shifts in between our sessions with the tools and recordings that I give to my clients. so that the new becomes your new normal. 4. Step 4 is inspired. So when you realize that you've overcome this and that you're more confident, then suddenly you will see that the things that used to bother you now actually inspire you. How amazing is that? And how powerful is that? Step 5 is empowered. I empower my clients. And that's why I said before, I'm your GPS. I empower my clients to break free from anxiety. And the way I do it is I give the clients lifelong tools. I teach those tools in a session and everyone gets a video of those tools so that you don't have to write down everything and you can watch the video anytime you want to. And every time you can use a tool to just break free from whatever is bothering you. And I also give you recordings that my clients can listen to. And the key thing about this is you got lifelong access to the recordings and the videos so that you can react in a resourceful way. Because when you know that you have those tools, that is so powerful. When you go through life knowing that you have the tools, you are less worried and scared about what's happening because you feel like you're equipped with whatever comes your way. And number 6 is regain control. So when you finish those steps, you are in control. You have the power. But you're not in control. You're not controlling the anxiety. You are in control of your life. You have the power so that you can live your life to the fullest and you are open up for new opportunities. You're confident and successful. One of my former clients, Kim, she couldn't sleep. She was always worrying and she was consumed by her negative thoughts. And here she says, after the first session, I already had felt a shift in my mindset. I was falling asleep quicker. I wasn't consumed by my negative thoughts and feelings. And my anxiety was almost non-existent. And that was after session 1. Amazing. So you may be thinking, you don't know how to do that. You don't understand how that will work for you. I tell you, if you really want to change and if you're willing to put in the work, you will experience some amazing results. You don't need to understand how it will work. All you need to do is put the work in and the effort in and put the will in, and you will have success. So what does living with anxiety really cost you? Health issues, lack of sleep, waste of time, missed opportunities, money. The average person spends about $9,000 a year on treatment, medication, days not at work, sick leave, doctor visits. And really, what about your happiness? I don't even think you can put a value on happiness. So now that you know how I get those amazing results, because the techniques I'm using, they work. They have helped thousands of clients all over the world. I use them on myself personally, and I use them on over 100 clients alone in the last year. I get results fast. And the results that my clients have is rapid, long-lasting, and profound. And that is the key thing. This is a revolutionary program that hasn't existed before. It's a combination of NLP, modern hypnotic approach, traditional hypnotic approach, hypnotic tapping, the neuroscience of the brain. It's such a huge combination of so many amazing tools. And I work differently. I work with my clients quick. Within 2 to 4 sessions, you notice a drastic difference. My clients get rapid and long-lasting solutions. And I teach them how they can gain control. And I also take a hybrid approach, which means you have one-on-one sessions with me, and then there's online sessions. There's audio hypnosis recordings that reinforce what we do in the live sessions. There's videos that will educate and that will show you how to use the tools. Because I like working from all angles. And the great thing about it is it's lifetime access, because we don't know what challenge in life throws at us. So you can always revert back to the recordings, always look at the tools again, so that you are in control and that you have the tools and you can react in a resourceful way. You may be thinking, it's not right now, not right now. You're going to wait until a certain event happens and then you'll do something about it. But this mindset will hold you back forever. There's not such a thing as the perfect moment. There will always be an excuse why it's not the perfect moment, whether it's time-wise or money-wise. I tell you, the right moment is right now. There's no better moment than this. What if you got from this, look at this, constant worrying, lack of sleep, no energy, not being present, exhausted, to this, being present, thriving, confident, full of energy, healthy and happy. I mean, I'm such a different person. It's crazy when I look at the picture. So if you book a call with me today, you get a bonus. You get a stress relief hypnosis audio program from me. But I'm going to give you a bonus number 2 as well if you book a call today, which is a 30-day Become More Present program, which is so powerful. You get little tasks to do and you will see the change. And I'm going to throw in a third bonus if you book a call today. You get a mental beach relaxation audio, which is beautiful, which you can listen to just before you fall asleep, and it gives you a nice, blissful sleep. So you've got 2 choices. You can choose not to take action, go away, do nothing, or try it yourself. And I really hope you do. I really hope you try something and just break free from anxiety. Or you can take action and book a call with me. Book a call right now if you're really serious and want to break free from anxiety, worries, doubt, fear, so that you can live and thrive. If you want to work with someone that understands where you're coming from, book a call with me, because I do understand. And that's why I'm so passionate about that work. And also, if you want to work with a proven system that has helped over thousands of people from all over the world, book a call right now. Thank you so much for joining me in this amazing virtual coaching session. And I really hope to connect with you. Believe in yourself.